Yeah, absolutely. I think anytime you get experience in the NCAA, it will help you, and I think that helped us last weekend. Just that experience and the last 5 minutes of the game, we were. I think we were the more composed team, and certainly last year's experience helped that. At the beginning of the year, I thought we could be good. I didn't know how good we could be, but as once the season progressed, once that Limestone game, after first couple of games, I really started to believe that this team could be one of the best teams in the country. In the fall, not so much, but we were just starting to piece things together. Ben was out for most of the fall. We switched him to attack this year, I think, which really helped us. And that started to come together in the first couple of games of the season. Well, these guys have been tremendous leaders, and that's been a huge part of our success. Is just the senior leadership. These guys from the day they were all freshmen, and a lot of our seniors have played tremendous amount of minutes. They've been in huge, meaningful games, and they want to compete. And that was the number one thing is this group right here. They know how to compete, and that's been a big part of our success was their leadership, the way they compete, the way they hold themselves on the field, off the field, and that's been why we've been successful the last few years. Um, I think in the NCAA, you're going to get everybody's best shot. You have the eight best teams in the country. Every team's going to play well. And like I said earlier, I think what I was most impressed with was the poise in the last 5 minutes. It was a tie game with I think 3 minutes left, and we scored 3 goals. And that's critical this time of year. Who's going to play the best in the last 5 minutes of the game? Um, and so no, I wasn't. There's not one thing. I thought we faced off well. I thought Ben played really well. Had 7 points. Crump had a great game in goal. Colin was all over the place, and that's what we need. We need all of our guys to compete for 60 minutes. Well, they have a very strong attack. Two Canadian kids who can finish very well. Another one of their players is just very crafty. I think they're a lot like us. They like to run in transition. They have a high-powered offense. One of our keys is going to have to be to not let them get in transition. And then when we have opportunities, we're going to have to get out and run and score, I think, unsettled goals. We're going to have a good day facing off. I think that'll be a key. And always is just our defense, trying to lock down their three players. I think they've got three of the best attackmen in the country. Point-wise, I think one of them might be in the top 2 or 3 in scoring in the nation. Actually, that's what the plan was to that I always believed that LR had the potential to compete for a national championship. That's one of the reasons why I took the job. That's the reason why I left UNC, was because this place has the potential to be that kind of perennial power. And hopefully with their help and with their leadership and legacy that they'll leave, that will be that, power in the South, or at least one of them.